saw my check-in video, you will know that I recently was gifted bags and bags of books. And I still haven't gone through them all and organized them or even counted them, but I'm pretty sure I have 60 plus books here. And over the holiday, I just grabbed one that looked good. I've seen it in places, I've heard people like it, I think it's a movie. I'm gonna go check that movie out because I finished it. So this is the first book I read from this pile of books that I got. And it is The Girl on the Train by Paula Hawkins. And yeah, I read this over the holiday. I was visiting family and I started it and I would read it and then have to take a break. And luckily there was a really adorable baby niece of mine to take me on pause from the tension. This is a thriller, okay? I haven't read a thriller in a while, in a long time. My kitties are trying to figure out who's going to stay in this room and who's going to leave this room. Yeah. Okay, this thriller. Yes, I haven't read thrillers in a while, or even contemporaries in a while, because of my history of depression, and I try to focus on positive things, and that's why for me fantasy, even though it can get brutal, fantasy and sci-fi don't affect me emotionally as much as contemporary or thrillers and stuff, because I know that it's a fantasy world. So it's my brain is oh, you're fine. That rape, it was bad. That violence, it's bad, but it's fantasy. Whereas books like this, my whole body is just tense, and I'm going to let the kitties switch place over who's in and out. I don't know. We'll see what happens when I open the door. What are you doing? Yeah, they just switched places. Yeah, so when I read stuff like this, I am so stressed. I am so tense. This book follows a girl on the train, and you get to see multiple points of view and follow on different days. You get the date with each chapter, and it's very, very tense. I will tell you there are trigger warnings for abuse, for all sorts of stuff. It was very stressful, but it got to a certain point where I was okay, I'm going to read this, and I was ooh, because I could feel the tension of her, the main character is going through this depression after a divorce and struggling as an alcoholic. Trigger warning if you're an alcoholic. Oh my gosh, oh, cringeworthy, all the shame that she's feeling and the blackouts. Oh God, it was stressful. But then I got to a certain point in it where I could not put it down. And I think that's what thrillers are supposed to do. I mean, lots of books are supposed to do that, but thrillers in particular, I was okay. I was oh, I'm not really enjoying this. I'm stressed out. And then I was what happens next? And I will say that I did figure out the twist pretty much halfway in, but I was still drawn in and wanted to see what happened. I don't know, I feel the ending didn't quite give me as much of a satisfaction or completion feeling as I wanted, but I am going to give this book 4 stars. I think it was really well written. I really liked it. For people who like thrillers, I would definitely recommend it. I will warn you, if you have any sort of triggers like alcoholism, depression, abuse, go in with caution, take breaks, because I was stressed. I was so stressed. And I have to go watch a movie. Is there a movie? I think there's a movie. Yeah. I don't know, but I really liked it. I couldn't put it down. it took me like 2 or 3 days of getting a little bit into it, being like, ooh, tense, ooh, I'm tense. And then the third day I was like almost halfway through, and then I just knocked the whole thing out because, yeah, it hooks you. I don't want to give any spoilers or anything if you haven't read it, so I think I'm going to stop here and just say, Girl on the Train, very tense, couldn't put it down, 4 stars, it's good, it stressed me out. That's where I'm at. So I will leave you with that, and I hope that I would love to hear what you read over the holiday season while you're hanging out with family, whatever holidays you may or may not celebrate. This is what I chose to read. Maybe I should read some, holiday novel next year. This definitely was weird, reading with my family on the couch while we're stuffing our faces. Yeah. I'm still in a weird mood from it. If you can't tell, I definitely feel the emotions of the books that I'm reading, and it stressed me out. But I am glad I read it. It was very good. 4 stars. Girl on the Train by Paula Hawkins. Ding, ding, ding. Alright, guys. Yes, also, I am getting back to my BookTube channel. I have some more time opening up for me. I'm not going to make any promises about when these videos will happen yet, because my schedule is ever changing. But I have missed doing this, even though haven't been doing it for very long. I stopped for like a week or 2. This is what I want to be doing. I'm having a lot of fun getting back into reading and being here with you guys. So thanks for sticking around and watching my video. I'd love to know what you thought of this book and what books you read during the holiday season. And yeah, alrighty guys, I'll see you around the tubes.